In for Hodges. Lakers trail by 3. Feeds it to Scott. Perkins dishes to Worthy. The 17-footer. Good as the jump shot falls. Worthy's got 17 now.
You know, he started out hot, and he's only gotten hotter. He could be in for one of those games.
Armstrong kicks to Jordan. And they double up Jordan. And stolen by Scott. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And that one is stuffed right through.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Here's Drew. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Launches a 3. Scott missing again.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Jordan's shot is off.
And this is why you need size inside, the ability to contest shots and force misses.
Steve, that's exactly right. Even when you get in close, it's still a tough shot.
What a game. This lead continues to go back and forth.
No question about it. This has been a competitive game.
Good on the basket. Book it. Jordan's got 16.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. It's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
And stolen by Worthy. A minute 42 left to play in the first half. Here's Scott. Again, Los Angeles. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Lakers.
Boy, their frenetic defense has really been impressive, putting a lot of pressure on ball handlers, turning them over.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Livingston's checked in for Armstrong. The Lakers also changing it up. Thompson comes in for Perkins, and it's Johnson in for Drew. Passes it to Livingston. And 3 from Jordan. Here's Grant. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. First trip to the line for him here. That free throw, no good.
Grant. 2 shots.
So he comes up empty at the line. The Lakers in the lead, 3 on 3. Here's Scott, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Scott's got 11.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
Yeah, that's 4 straight trips, guys, where their passes have ended up in scores. 4 straight assists. Great team play.
And he gets it to go. Jordan's got it all tied up now for the Bulls.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
It's Worthy missing.
You know, something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound totals are almost identical.
No separation there. Not yet, anyway.
Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
Well, neck and neck. How about that? I mean, ferociously competitive. I mean, tight as me in an airplane bathroom.
And the shot is good. Worthy's got 10 points in the quarter.
Well, he's found his game and his rhythm this quarter. He's gotten into a nice groove.
Paxson passes to Jordan. And they double up Jordan. He dishes it to Grant. Shot clock at 6. Fades. Divac grabs the board. Divac has got 3 rebounds.
Oh, ridiculous move.
Tore it down that time. Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
Yeah, I like that. Some coaches might want to see.
And the first half ends in a close one. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball.
How about Michael Jordan in this one? He's got 21 points, and he's put one three-pointer on the board.
Yeah, he's got to take his time behind the arc.
Grant is out there with Pippen. Then it's Michael Jordan. Then it's John Paxson. And it's Cartwright in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. The shot's good from Jordan.
Well, that's one way to get your second half started on the right foot. An easy layup against some soft defense.
And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
The Lakers with the ball. Scott dishes to Johnson. The feed now to Worthy. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Worthy's got 21.
Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
Wow, are they moving the ball right now? They look good.
And they double up Jordan. Grant inside. Outside for Jordan. Off target with his 3. Here comes Johnson. To the paint. Here's Worthy. Great D that time from Jordan.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
And here's the Lakers. The lead is 2.
Defensive foul. Michael Jordan. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Paxson against Johnson. Scott kicks it over to Worthy. Johnson wide open. He fires. And he's way off from outside. Here's Jordan. Finish off the break. Jordan's got 25 points.
Boy, the floor really opened up for him there.
It sure did. A good job getting it started before the defense can get itself set.
Johnson with it. He's picked up by Pippen. Johnson, the pass to Worthy. Back to Johnson. Scott kicks to Johnson. Shot clock at 5. James Worthy on the wing. And again, the Lakers no good.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
Cartwright, the pass to Jordan. Buries the long-range jumper. And now a 3-point Bulls lead.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but you know the defense still needs to keep an eye on him. Boy, he wants to get everybody on the same wavelength, that's for sure. He may change up some things here as well.
Looks to me like he saw something that wasn't on the plan and picked now as the time to address it. I don't have a problem with that.
Will Purdue's checked in for Chicago. Armstrong comes in for John Paxson. And then for Los Angeles, Green, he's checked in for Device. And Cruz subbed in for Scott. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Well, that's a lot of bricks by them early in the second. Only 1 make on 5 tries so far in the second half.
What an excellent performance from the field for him.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Johnson kicks to Perkins. And there's the rejection. And they're pushing it up. And then Pippen slams it in.
Love the energy here in the third quarter, trying to exert their influence and take over this game.
Well, this is the time to do it. They cannot let up at this point. Got to keep it going.
Looking to end the run. Worthy's shot is good.
Well, you know, he has shot the ball well, but it has not been contagious. And his teammates, they haven't had the same groove, and that's why we're looking at this result so far.
Outside for Jordan. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Lakers trail by 5. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. That falls. Nice speed that time from Scottie Pippen. Pippen's got his 3rd assist on the night. Now here's Johnson. Dishes to Perkins. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Well, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this. For his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And he wasn't really a flashy passer, like a lot of the great playmakers you think of, but just always in control. Kind of an old school game, but one that was tremendously successful over the course of his almost 2 decades with the Utah Jazz.
Well, he scored over half of their points so far. That's a major contribution.
Here's Worthy. Second shot opportunity. Jordan with the rebound.
That was a layup, and you've got to knock that down. You've got to convert when you get those opportunities.
A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Johnson right side. No good. And the Bulls going the other way now. And Hodges kicks to Jordan. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Jordan's got 36. Lakers trail by 11. Johnson outside. 1:05 left in the third. He kicks it to Green. The pass to Drew. Lots of room. And the shot is long.
Now you can see why the defense is willing to let him take that shot. That's really not his range.
Shoots a 3. The Lakers with the rebound. Worthy's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Drew passes to Johnson. James Worthy on the wing. Fires from 18, and he hits the jump shot. Worthy's got 25 points.
You start hitting a few of those mid-range shots, and it can open up your whole game.
Chicago with the ball. They're on a 17-6 run. Armstrong gets the bucket. There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Drew. There's the block. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Livingston. Worthy with the defensive effort.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Well, as far as the defense goes, Clark, that is not what's going to keep them in this lead.
Yeah, but from the other perspective, you can see just how much that dunk pumps those players up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I agree, guys. I sense a little bit of a momentum shift here.
And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
This was an exceptional pass, guys, and we see the result. It hits him in stride, and bam, the slam dunk.
And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Perkins out there with D-Bots. Then it's Worthy. And there's Byron Scott. And it's Johnson in at the 1 spot. The Bulls leading by 7. Outside Pippen. Out to the wing. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Grant kicks to Pippen. Pass to Paxson. The drive by Jordan. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Worthy's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Here's Pippen. Cartwright, the pass to Jordan. And here's Paxson. Defended by Scott. And John Paxson, good for 3. And the Bulls lead by 10.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
There's the dish to Scott. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
And taken away by Magic. Pushing it up. Here's Worthy. Worthy making another highlight reel.
And that is their way to get back into this game. They've got to play racehorse basketball from here on out.
And the only way to do that is to start things at the defensive end. Force a turnover, then get out and run.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
I was able to listen in on what Chicago's coach was going over with his team. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. And the Lakers call time here. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
He's on fire. And they needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hands.
Devonts dishes to Scott. He feeds it to Worthy. Ball's knocked loose. Pippen with the steal. All alone, and he jams it with authority. Wow, and that sort of